Thanks so much for coming in. My name is Jessica Wanglin. If you don't know me, I'm a wife, a mom of two, and I love helping online entrepreneurs fall in love with their branding and rock their content so they can show up online with confidence. And today, it's coming into fall, regardless of when you're watching this video. There's a season change happening, right? And sometimes we make really big plans for our business and things don't go exactly as they expect. You didn't run that online summit you wanted to. You didn't start an email list. The kids were home all the time. Things just didn't get done. And that's okay. You were a human. You've made great progress and great memories with your family. You've had a great time. But now, sometimes when the kids go back to school and things change, you want to get things done for your business. So, here are 5 simple things that I do all on a regular basis to actually get back into a routine when things change like this. So you've been on a break or there was a vacation or something like that. 5 simple things that you can do to get back into a routine for your business so you can actually start to make things happen and get the things done that you are planning to get done. So number 1, get up early. Who knew I was going to say that? Tell me if you get up early. It's a super great thing to do, especially before, of course, everyone in your house starts to stir. You can get a ton of things done. Check out the Miracle Morning. There's great resources about developing a plan that works for you based on when you can get up. Make sure you get to bed at the right time, get your energy levels in check, and get to bed, and get up early and make a plan for that. When you're alone, it's amazing. Number 2, how to get back into your routine and start things up in your business again. Decide on what the focus areas will be for your business. If you haven't really done this and you kind of miss a little bit of time, you haven't done as much work as you've wanted to, it's a great time to kind of refocus on and look at the landscape about what's happening in business today. Some things that might have been relevant even 6 months or a year ago just are not popping anymore, especially when all of the changes happen on social media. So that's a big thing. Decide on a focus area. This could be something like you do want to start your email list, or you're really going to focus on creating great content, or you're going to do some collaborations and participate and, pitch yourself to be in bundles and be on podcasts and things like that. Or you're going to start a podcast. That's a super great evergreen content funnel area to have to start a podcast and do all that. So decide on that focus area to get back into a routine and make sure that you're only focusing on those things and not doing the shiny object situation. Number 3, a great way to help you get back into a routine for your business is batch content, the work topics that you focus on all the time for your business. So let's say you're an online entrepreneur and you run a coaching component, or you have a network marketing team, or there's some combination of those kind of things, which are some of the areas that I work in particularly. You are always going to do a set amount of things. You're going to have communication with your audiences, right? You're going to have social media. You're going to have admin tasks. You're going to have content creation. Think about grouping all of those things together on the same day so you can actually keep your mind focusing on those specific tasks to do at that specific time. So here's an example. On Mondays, you might want to do something like make all of your content for the week. Don't have to feel like you have to be totally on top of the game and be making it, you have 3 months of content done. Sometimes it's just not realistic. So do what works for you. Mondays, you sit down and plan all of your content. Tuesdays, you work with your team. You do all your content planning for that. You communicate with your leaders. You run the promos. You plan your sharing about your products, all of those things. Wednesday, you do all your social media. You schedule everything out. You get it going. So think about that, what it might look like in terms of actually switching tasks all the time, every day based on one specific component of work that you have to do. Might be help you get to be super productive. Number 4, in terms of getting into a great routine for your business, is make a daily to-do list. This kind of goes without saying. It is, of course, a game changer, right? You have to absolutely have things that you do every single day. There's so much success and support and evidence out there about doing the same things on a routine basis can really help you make progress, right? It's that old saying, like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you gut reno a whole house? What is what we just did? You do it one part at a time, right? So think about making that daily to-do list. So here's a couple examples of things that you might want to have on your daily to-do list in terms of running your online business. Number 1, you're going to be checking messages, responding, and you're going to be updating your CRM software or your project management software, whatever that might be. I love using Trello. Of course, it's amazing. And I love using Asana. Both of those are super great for just keeping track of all the things that you have to do in your business. Another thing on your daily to-do list is going to be show up on social media, right? Even if you're doing some simple stories and you're focusing on whatever areas those are working for you, you make a reel every single day, or you engage with people's content every single day. Another thing on your daily to-do list is really going to be sharing and talking about your products, having those daily conversations where you're showcasing that as part of your lifestyle, either as your business or just as your lifestyle in general. Great thing to have on your daily to-do list. Here's a little behind the scenes pro tip. I love using Asana for my daily to-do list because once you set up the settings in there, you can really just go to it and go touch, 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 and it checks the things off your list that you have done, and it refreshes them and creates the task for the next day. So it's like magic. You're just engaging with the checklist on there and checking those things off. So set that up to do that. It's an amazing way to you can make sure it tells you when you have to do what tasks. And then the last thing that I always suggest about getting back into a routine for your business to get productive and make some great things happen is to plan your content. Plan your content all the time. I think most of the communication, conversation, and marketing part around content can be because you have planned it out. And when you sit down and look at all the things that are coming together, what are the things you're talking about with your offer? What are the focus areas of your business in this season? What are the promotions going on with your company, or what are the collaborations you're doing? All of that will inform the content that you will put out on social media. So even though I love content and I talk about it all the time, you don't necessarily need like those lists of like 700 content ideas for what to plan every day. I think you need some amazingly focused evergreen content that you can use in a blog post, you can use on a podcast, or you can use on a YouTube channel, that you can repurpose components of that to set that out on whatever social you want to get it on, and whatever matches up with your business at the time. So again, recap. 5 ways to get back into a routine for your business. If you're switching seasons, you went on a break, there was a vacation, you just had life events happen. We've all had those. I had a big one this past spring. Number 1, get up early in your house. You're going to be so productive and feel amazing when you get things off your to-do list, especially if you are at the phase of life where you have little children at home. That is pretty much the time when you have alone, when they're sleeping. So that can be a hugely productive time for you to get things done. Number 2, decide on the focus area that you're going to pay attention to that season for your business. We're coming up to the holiday season, depending on you're watching this. That's maybe what people are focusing on now. You're going to think about what the Black Friday sales look like for your team. You're going to share content with people. You're going to help people understand what products they're going to be using for that season of the year, right? Number 3, batch your work topic areas. Do all of your admin one day, all of your content the next, all of your teamwork the next, all of your other things another day. Make a daily to-do list. Number 4, make sure you're checking those things off every single day to help you feel amazing and productive. And then number 5, plan your weekly content and plan that content weekly. I mean, get it out there, whatever structure that looks like for you. Thank you so much for connecting with us on our first live YouTube studio